Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Yeah, I wanted to come and do this story about the LA gang leader allegedly Hensley. I'm gonna say this. Some of the people that I had seen on, they said they had captured or whatever like that. I have seen some of them on YouTube. Like, I don't know about this here, and they're saying like they did like a year of investigating the gang, the group or whatever like that, the gang members or whatever. They said they was like, acting like mafia style stuff like that. They like allegedly, but um, Hensley, I know that he gives to the community, like he gives back to the community. Like I really don't know what bad that the bad things they say he did or whatever, but I know he would give back to the community, like for real though. I mean, they had the whole Bibles over here with all them gangs, and they ain't even do none of that. So they sure was looking looking hard because they sure wasn't looking for these gangs that came over here from Colombia, Ecuador, all these other countries, like and but they want to double down when it comes to black. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how true this is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is all alleged because you are innocent until proven guilty. You understand what I'm saying? But some of the people that he I guess was part of him, they was on YouTube. I have seen a few of them on YouTube, and they kind of talk a little bit too much, but him himself, I don't know. Like I don't know. Anyway, let's get into this. What I pinky, okay? L.A. Crips leader turned gang interventionist ran mafia-like enterprise. Feds allegedly. Yeah, see, the feds had to use the word allegedly because evidently y'all not sure. But only a year that y'all was like scoping them out, and y'all got all this type of evidence. Like, wow, like that's a little bit of time. I don't know about this because y'all know that they had gang members that came over here from the different countries, and they ain't do none of that at all. Anyway, let's get into this. Eugene Big U Hensley, a Crip leader who helped launch Nipsey Hussle's career and was dubbed Rap Godfather, has been accused of orphan kidnapping, robbery, extortion, and fraud. Federal authorities announced on Wednesday. But you know what's so strange? Like I'm just saying, like I don't really know. Allegedly, I don't really know. They're saying like he helped, he launched Nipsey Hussle's career. But then when I was reading something else on YouTube, they were saying like P Diddy like helped Nipsey Hussle. Crazy. So let's see. They say he helped Nipsey Hussle career and was dubbed Rap Godfather. Has been accused of orphan robbery, extortion. Federal authorities announced on Wednesday yesterday. As part of Henley's proposal gripped on Los Angeles, his alleged victims were required to check in with Hensley before arriving in the city in order to obtain protection. According 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 the 107-page federal complaint unveiled Wednesday, among those Hensley extorted was professional athletes. What? Word? Like, and okay, allegedly. Now, for them to say that, sorry, oh my god, my back, y'all. Now, for them to say that he was extorting athletes, athletes had to report this. So, okay, it's crazy. Oh my god. They said athletes and musicians. The complaint said when business interest was not always legitimate, federal authorities liked it Hensley, Big U Empire. Why I say empire? Enterprise to a mafia like organization, allegedly, that relied on his stature as long standing associated with the Rolling 60s and other street gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in LA. Authorities at a Wednesday press conference said Hensley is a fugitive. More than a dozen others are in custody tied to the squirreling criminal cases. So Hensley is gone. Bro gone. Like bro gone. Y'all saying that, allegedly he's like a mafia. So he gone. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He gone, y'all. He gone. Hensley had maintained the image of an enterprise, entertainment industry, and entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles. U.S. Attorney Joseph McNally said at the press conference, "The facts alleged in the complaint paints a very different picture. It is one of a author, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and a criminal that enabled him," allegedly. The arrests are part of the part of an effort, McNally said, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including one operated by violent felons like Mr. Hensley, a widely known leader with the Rolling 60s. Following a year-long FBI investigation. 1 year? Y'all got all this evidence in 1 year? Like, that's. I don't know, y'all. Allegedly, 1 year? All this evidence in 1 year? Y'all had to be literally in his footsteps. For real. If not, somebody rolled. Because 1 year, I don't know about that. I don't know about no 1 year. Okay, let's finish. Mm-mm. Following the okay, we got that. They said federal authorities have accused Henley of kidnapping and fatally shooting a young rapper in the face and leaving his body in the Las Vegas desert over proceeds, disrespect, and directing the robbery of an unlicensed LA marijuana dispensary that had stopped making extortion payments. So they're basically doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, I just say they had to get permission from him. I don't know, y'all. Allegedly. Hensley also alleged defrauded companies donate donors, athletes, and celebrities, including professional basketball player Draymond Green and Shaquille O'Neal. He was extorting them. Like, what the fuck? I know it's not funny, y'all. It's just unbelievable. Like, persuaded them to donate to. Okay, I get it. Persuading them to donate to his charity and later allegedly transferring the money to his own personal bank account. Okay, see, it made it seem like, like he was actually, coming to him, making them pay to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't even like that, allegedly. So let's finish. They said the money went straight to his bank account. Authorities had also accused Henley of fraudulently obtaining funding from the gang's reduction and youth development programs overseen by the L.A. Mayor's office. Hensley previously served 13 years in prison after trying to rob an undercover sheriff deputy of 33 pounds of C in 1991. His son is the linebacker for the Los Angeles Chargers. Hensley, Hensley, his alleged right-hand man Sylvester Robinson and trusted Lieutenant Mark Martin are accused of violating the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organization Act (RICO) charges. Federal authorities had also charged Chairman Williams, Lights Cannon, with robbery. Amani Mina, they call him Mina, with transporting and individually to engage in prostitution. That's it. Y'all heard me know what's it. And Frederick Jr. and Tiffany Hines with bank fraud. All of them are in custody, according to the U.S. Attorney of L.A. An affidavit filed with the criminal complaint, Andrew Rosa, a special agent with the FBI, said members and associates of Big U Enterprise used Hensley and the group's history and reputation to control Los Angeles through violence, fear, and intimidation. Hensley, oh damn, what right time was that? What the fuck? Yo, my bad, y'all. Damn, as soon as I got to the end, it just like rocked out on me. Y'all don't play. Oh god, y'all. Y'all, give me a minute. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, for real. I'm trying to go to this one. Let's just read. Yeah, here you go. Okay. Let me just finish reading it. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, where am I at? Okay. They said an affidavit filed with the criminal complaint. Andrew Rosa, a special agent with the FBI, members and associates of Big U Enterprise, used Hensley, the group history, and reputed to control Los Angeles through violence, fear, and intimidation. Hensley attempt to create an air of lit, 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 I don't even know what that means, for the Big U Enterprise by promoting himself as a reformed gang member focused on bettering his community. Rosa wrote, 5 days before the orphan in January 2021, Rayshawn Williams recalled a diss song. In the affidavit, Rosa and he believed Williams' diss song was about Hensley, who independently record label Unique Music was representing the 21-year-old rapper. It is unclear whether Hensley had heard the diss lyrics prior to the orphan, according to the complaint. It's getting crazy right now. In the diss song, William referred to Hensley as the bro that makes some money. Rosa wrote, William rapped that he himself may get shot in the face. You knew you were gonna get shot in the face, like, for thinking as funny. It funny. He mentioned 38 revolver with no trace. Las Vegas police found Williams' body in a ditch near a landfill on January 25th. He had been shot in the face with a revolver that left no shell casings. That's kind of crazy. Wait, this is crazy. They said in a diss song. Sorry, y'all. They said in a diss song, Williams referred to Hensley as the bro that makes some money. Rosa wrote. Williams rapped that he himself might get shot in the face for thinking funny. He mentioned a 38 revolver with no trace. Las Vegas police found Williams' body in a ditch near landfill on January 25th. He'd been shot in the face with the revolver that left no casing. So he knew. He knew he was going to get shot in the face. That's crazy. That is crazy. Williams, excuse me. Williams is identified only by his initials in the complaint, but the the Times was able to confirm his name through a Las Vegas news report and social media posts. Unique Music paid to fly Williams from California to Los Angeles, January January of 2021, and pick him up in an a in an Airbnb, according to the complaint. His family and Hensley had coached the young rapper in football since he was young. Williams was supposed to spend a week at a recording studio and record a song a day, but he missed some days. When William didn't show up at the studio on January 23rd, investigators said Hensley and Robinson drove from LA to Las Vegas to confront him. A friend of Williams, identified only as CA, recounted that Hensley arrived at the Airbnb around 2 a.m. on the 24th. Said Henley asked why Williams hadn't shown up to the studio. CA told the authorities. William claimed he didn't have a ride. I believe that RW wasting the time thereby disportion Hensley's name and the Big U Enterprise reputation, and potentially forking the disrespect with the lyrics of the diss song led to a dispute, Rosa wrote. Hensley arrived at the studio about 7 p.m. When Williams arrived a couple of hours later and recorded until midnight. Witness told authorities about 12:30 a.m. Hensley left the studio. The dark gray Lexus that him and Robinson had drove to the studio was no longer there. Shortly before 1 a.m., Rosa wrote, Hensley's phone stopped reporting location data and didn't start again until 2:15 a.m. Surveillance footage at the Airbnb where Williams was staying captured a dark gray or silver sedan arriving about 1:13 a.m. according to the complaint. Williams got out of the passenger side of the car, went inside, and returned a few minutes later with his suitcase, despite the fact that the Airbnb was rented for another day, and he was not set to leave on a flight until the following day. About 3 a.m., a witness said Hensley returned to the studio alone. The witness said Hensley appeared to be drenched in either sweat or water. Hensley told the witness he was coming back from the gym. according to the complaint. Hours later, on January 25th, about 9 a.m., Williams' body was found in a ditch. He had died of multiple pow wounds. Authorities compared DNA collected from Williams' body to Hensley DNA profile. The results was inconclusive, but Hensley could not be excluded as a suspect according to the complaint. Allegedly, right? Ow. According to the complaint, following the homicide, Hensley allegedly arranged for the recording equipment from the studio to be removed and surveillance video to be destroyed. Rosa wrote that he believed the footage would have shown an altercation between Hensley and Williams that night of the orphan, and a maximum a maximum Hensley and R.W. leaving the studio together shortly before R.W.'s orphan. A month after Williams' death, the FBI LA Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gang launched an investigation into Big U Enterprise and its associated with the Rolling 60s. Hensley is a admitted member and original gangster, or OG as you call it, of the Rolling 60s, and someone widely regarded as a leader within the gang. Rosa wrote in his affidavit, in Hip Hop Undercover, a 6-part documentary series for which Hensley was an executive producer. He described himself as a Rolling 60 member from the first generation. The series billed itself as explaining the power broker who operated from the shadow of hip hop. Hensley said he robbed cars as a juvenile and moved to Chicago after getting kicked out of California. When he returned to LA in the 90s, he said he earned his reputation by beating people up in the parking lot of the World on Wheels Mid-City Skating Ring. Throughout the 80s, Rosa wrote in the affidavits, Hensley focused a flan and earned reputation for violence. Hensley said he made money selling D, but decided to stop after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X. He said he stopped selling because he read the Malcolm X book. I was ready to do something different. Hensley said Hensley said he later started managing in the career of hip hop artist Corrupt. I know. Then in 1991, Henley was arrested in a sting operation after he and a friend tried to rob somebody that mistakenly thought was a drug dealer. He served 13 years in prison and was released in 2004. Soon after, Hensley formed Developing Options, a nonprofit involved gang intervention and also provide unprivileged children as a safe outlet in sports. He was giving back to the community, y'all, allegedly. Corrupt took Hensley to Death Row Records to meet Suge Knight, and oh my God, it just continues. Hensley said Knight helped him financially and put me in a position to when he met Nipsey Hussle, an up and coming rapper and member of the Rolling 60s who lived with Hensley's family and recorded some of the first tracks in their downstairs studio, according to a 2023 Times article. In the documentary series, rapper Wiz Khalifa said he didn't know anybody that actually touched as many superstars as Hensley has. I'm saying, like, they make it. I'm just saying, like, allegedly, like, he wasn't like doing too much. Like, I mean, everything is alleged. Like I said, you're innocent until you proven guilty. Like, they saying a lot, In the documentary, okay, I got that. It was also described Big U role in rap. He was definitely be the Godfather. Can't do nothing without consulting him. He's the only guy who does move how he moves. In 2022, Rosa wrote, the FBI interviewed corroboration witness identified only as CW1 who claims the rap artists, athletes, and other visitors needed to pay Hensley a fee when they came to the city. CW1 told authorities about the large buy in dice games in LA in June 2019. The game involved professional boxers identified as AB Associate and several NBA players. According to CW, AB and Associate fixed the game cheating and the NBA's players out of millions of dollars using tased wait use, using tased dice. I don't know what that means. I never heard of that. After the game, Rosa wrote, Hensley directed associate to rough up AB who had not checked in with Hensley and to get money back from him on behalf of cheat the cheated NBA player. Multiple members of the Rolling 60 allegedly arrived and was used to press AB. Hensley, excuse me, y'all. Hensley stepped in, CW1 told authority, because he was involved in and or was proved of any dice game or similar events, such as parties involving large sums of money and promote NBA players and celebrities in the city. According to the complaint, CW1 knew of other times when which NBA players or celebrities would need to get approval in advance from Hensley to ensure their safety at the events, such as parties, games, advertising, shoots. CW1 said the celebrities would have to pay Hensley for protection and approval or face re- retaliation from the Big U enterprise. In a monitored meeting between Hensley and some identified only as Victim One, Hensley counted that he got in, he got into it with AB after AB cheated a current NBA All Star out of 1.5 million and former NBA wait hold on and a former NBA All Star out of 5 million. Hensley also took talked about changing the players. Charging the players $100,000 to get their money back. This is crazy. This is wild. In a podcast Hensley hosted called Cheap In, He said every city he goes to, I check in with somebody, but he denied charging fees for those coming to LA. I never made it. I never made no athlete, no rapper, giving me nothing. Hensley said in his interview with a digital media company. They reached out to me because they feel a connection to me in my neighborhood for whatever reason. It's crazy. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. The complaint laid out various robberies alleged carried out by Big U Enterprise, including one of the unlicensed marijuana dispensary in 2000 in July on July 5th, 2021. In that case, the victim authority he been paying the enterprise up to $25,000 per month in extortion fees. Wow. After he stopped paying, he said nearly a dozen of Big U Enterprise members and associates, also with the Rolling 60 members, rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms. They were not wearing masks to obtain their identities. They allegedly stole cash and from the store before fleeing. The same day, Hensley allegedly invited the victim to his home, where he laid out what he had stolen from the dispensary. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Okay, wait a minute. This is wild. That how you rob yourself. That's how you rob yourself, Hensley allegedly said. Rosa wrote that throughout the investigation, the FBI obtained recordings of Big U Enterprise member and associate discussing robberies that they were doing or planning to do. In one case, Rosa said he heard Hensley on a wiretap planning robberies of people who had stolen equipment from a celebrity rapper using an Apple AirTag that was purposely that excuse me purportedly with the equipment. Hensley, Mitchell, and others got top house and began to stage the robbery. They called it off after spotting police arrived at the location. Roses wrote. According to the complaint, Hensley organized a birthday party at Deja Vu for himself in December 2021. He allegedly negotiated to receive roughly 33% of the bar proceeds and promised that famous rappers, including T.I., would attend. The night of the birthday party, Hensley, Robinson, Martin, and other associates turned up at a nightclub. A victim told authorities that he waited as Robinson, Martin, and three others associates took the difference victim into a back room and extorted $30,000 from him. None of the promises, none, none of the promised celebrity rappers arrived, according to the complaint. Ooh, child. He knew the most. Authorities also accused Hensley of fraudulently obtaining funding from LA mayor office through the Gang Reduction Youth Development Program. Since about 2015, Rosa wrote, Hensley nonprofit developed options had received $550,000 annually as part of the program. Nonprofit was a lot 235 million from the city from July 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2023. From that, Rosa wrote, Hensley had drawn hundreds of thousands of dollars, reportedly in salary. Ooh, child. According to the complaint, the GRYD program had an extensive mandor, man, 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 mandated handbook that is a hold on, mandated handbook to each contract that developed options like every other GRYD contractor must comply with. Amongst the many requirements are extensive criminal background checks, compliance, training, approval of employment attachment, attendance at meetings, logging activities, and cooperating with the local law enforcement. Based on my review of documents and the course of this investigation development, options appear to have failed to comply with some, or potentially all, of these requirements, Rosa wrote. Hensley also fraudulently applied for federal PPP loan. Oh, goodness. This is ridiculous. Development options, unique music, and other businesses. But if like I'm saying, like, this is all allegedly, and I really don't know if this here some of the businesses that he was running was legit. You know what I'm saying? So he had the right to do the PPP loan because if he was making a certain amount of money and it went backwards, you can actually, get it back. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, finally, authorities accuse Henley of committing wire fraud by embezzling more than $100,000 in donations of development options. Although none of the donors was identified in the complaint, the Times was able to confirm their names through federal sources and public interviews. Oh, Jesus Christ. Among them was Demont Green, who made $20,000 donation to development options in August 2019. Hensley allegedly embezzled the entire donation, transferring to his funds to his personal checking account. Another was Shaquille O'Neal, who wrote a $20,000 check intended to support development options to Crenshaw Rams youth sport team. Hensley allegedly transferred most of the money to his bank account. Skip Townsend, a gang interventionist who had his own nonprofit, Second Call, said Develop Option had done good work in the community. He questioned who would now. Options had done good work. Oh. Development Options had done good work in the community. He questioned who would now keep the peace in the area that created peace. I would like for all of us to trust in the process, and if in the middle of the precision, let's not come to conclusions. Townsend said, I don't I don't want to jump to conclusions when we don't have enough information. That is true. That's what I was just saying. Like, wait, what the fuck is this? Yo, bro, yo, I'm gonna turn it to the news because I'll be reading all day long. You feel me? Yo, what the? I got like 20 more pages. I ain't got that much time. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Wait, where I'm at? Where you at? Like, okay. Oh Lord Jesus, where we at now? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's get to the beat. Cause, okay. Okay, but they really saying like, okay, in the last 24 hours, officials said that 10 others, alleged gang members and associates, was arrested and charged with vicious felony crimes, including drug trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and firearms offense. Four defendants was already in custody while the search continued for five other defendants. Hamsley and other defendants, Brian Mejai, and considered fugitives, officials said. It, but let me show y'all. Alright, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Oh, that's all of that. Hmm. It's allegedly, okay? Because, like I said, until you proven innocent, guilty. Okay. Two alleged members of the criminal enterprise, Sylvester Robinson, 59, aka Vel, of Northbridge, and Mark Martin, 50, aka Bear Claw, of the Beverlywood area of Los Angeles, was arrested Wednesday on the same criminal complaint in which Hensley is charged. According to the affidavits unsealed, along with the criminal complaint, Hensley criminal group identified in the court documents as Big U Enterprise operated as a mafia-like organization that used Hensley's stature and longtime associate with the Rolling 60s and other gangs to intimidate individual business owners in LA in 2010. They keep saying the same thing, like they just said that, like we know. You just told us that, and it's alleged. Okay, I think we should read this here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's it, y'all. Wait. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. He previously starred in FX 6-point doc series. Did I skip something? Yeah. Hensley was instructed in launching the career of a late Los Angeles rapper, Nipsey Hussle, who was shot, to death in Los Angeles 2019. He previously starred in FX six-part documentary series, Hip Hop Uncovered, in 2021. His bio on his FX website described him as world renowned street legend, community activist, philanthropist, entertainment industry executive who is dispensable, honorable, and fearless. Hensley once served 13. We know this. They just said this here. His son is a linebacker. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's listen to that because they're just going over and over and over. But that was one of the big breaking news today. But like I said, all of this here is alleged because I mean I don't know how many witnesses they have, but they said they have wiretaps and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is him and Nipsey Hussle, y'all. This was him and Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. But like I said, all this here is alleged. Like I say. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all. So I know this was a lot. This is a lot. I think I don't even need to show you the clip because this was a lot. But anyway, y'all, like I said, he's innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, he gave back to the community. Them other things they talking about, like for 1 year. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. Just wait for it.
About the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rosier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring. And it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rosier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. We're looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right, Annabelle. Good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get, aka Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from special agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI.